And then we're just requesting touch and goes.
Yep. Okay. Unless you wanted to go out and practice steep turns.
Might do a couple of them.
Okay.
I'll do southwest, or sorry, southeast.
Alright.
Monitor, Key State 34 is at Echo for 17 requesting southeast departure.
State 34, 17 Echo, clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff on course, 17 Key State. Good, and here we go.
So 72 Romeo 18, clear for the option.
372 Romeo, clear for the option 18.
Speedbird gun for 74, throttle full mixture rich, lean above 3,000.
I'd fly a little bit more to the south. That wind, we're heading almost due east.
38 is Charlie, current 17 taxi Alpha Echo.
11 March.
Alpha and Echo 8 is Charlie, current. Visibility 9er, sky clear. Temperature 26, dew point 24, altimeter 3008.
Way hazy today. Romeo, runway 18 cleared option.
18 clear for the option, 387 Romeo.
Check it out. Another one coming in.
Yeah. You could probably start doing the before maneuver checklist.
We're gonna go south from here. Alright, we're at 3,500. Engine, electric good. SP.
Plan tower, gate state 38. Holding short and echo ready for departure to the northeast.
This one won't have it.
Echo, clear for takeoff on course. There are vehicles in the safety area at Bravo, west of the runway. They are clear.
Only 35 and above have ESP.
Clear takeoff
okay.
on course. I'll look at that vehicle, gate state 38.
Location, we're just south of the school and southeast from Salina. I got plenty of spots to land everywhere, so. Clearing trim to the left and I'll go back to the right.
Right.
Can't see the plane. like turning out too. Far away from the school are we?
About 4 miles to the south.
Got a better landmark for that.
And that works.
State traffic southeast, K-State 34 is 4 miles to the south of school. 3,500 north-south track, commercial maneuvers, K-State traffic southeast. K-State traffic in the southeast, K-State 41, 3,500. Mile to the mile and a half to the south-southeast of Asteria. We'll be on a north-south track, private pilot maneuvers, K-State traffic in the southeast.
Alright.
Northeast for K-State 38.
Yeah, what are you doing? I got traffic in the west side.
We're turning back to the left.
Northeast is not a right turnout.
Ready. Ready?
Yep, ready.
Romeo, runway 18, clear for the option.
Runway 18, clear for the option, 3873 Romeo.
You're holding it at 45 there for a good part of that second turn.
Saw that. Actually, I went to the left a little bit.
Let's turn to the east.
Okay.
The other K-State 41 is getting a little close.
That was definitely a lot better though. Felt like anyway.
Yeah, everything else looks good. Just need to make sure you're keeping it over at 50 degrees.
I think I actually got the rudder and everything coming out of it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Try not to let that nose drop so much when you first press tank in. I'll just make it harder on you. a lot better on the bank. Everything was then standard. It's just got
a
on
little
the
slow, yeah.
We're on the bottom end of the airspeed.
Wish I increased power would seem to help. Oh. That's definitely feeling a lot better.
Yeah. Let's do one more, and if that one looks good, we'll go back in and do landing.
Okay. I let the nose drop a little bit too much there again.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, and I just had my rudder off a little bit.
Yeah. Well, let's enter a steep turn to the left again, and this time don't let that nose drop so much.
Ready?
We'll just do one turn.
But I'm just not getting my power in enough sometimes. Big part of it.
Much better on that one?
I can do that all day.
Yep. Alright, let's fly north, and we'll start heading back. They're kind of operating near school.
Yeah, I see that. Hard to see him with all the haze.
Yeah. We'll just fly to Gypsum, and we'll head back in.
That's Gypsum over there, right?
Yep.
Radios, ATIS, bug. Power, mixture trim.
Notice German runway 17 Pappy out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Charlie. Salina Airport information, Charlie, 1253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 4, visibility 9er, sky clear, temperature 26, dew point 24, altimeter 3008. Visual approach runway 17 in use, landing and departing runways 17 and 18. Notice German runway 17 Pappy out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Charlie. Salina Airport information, Charlie.
You can probably turn direct to school now.
Got it.
NC 36, runway 17 taxi Alpha Echo.
Go get Marla. That should work better.
We'll start off with the short field when we get in there.
Okay. Say nice being at 30,000 or whatever. That's nice and cool up there.
Probably a little too cool up there.
Learned how to adjust the air conditioning in the plane yesterday.
Very nice.
Might not be able to land a CRJ, but I can just control the air conditioning.
That's important.
How about the comfort, passenger comfort?
Yep. And Neil always told us how to keep the passengers happy and got to get the captain his coffee.
Yep. Get them the Starbucks, not the plain coffee. Don't want that water.
Nope.
At least that's what I've heard. Looks like they're coming back from the left.
Yeah, they're far enough below us. I'm not worried about it.
Just trying to see if I can look for them. Can't see them with all the haze. Speed up a little bit too. That'd probably be good.
You could probably call up anytime.
Oh, did it? Flying Tower, K-34 is over the school. Information Charlie requesting touch and go.
Starfall. There.
34, use hands or left downwind for 18 east of 17.
That's an option.
Yeah, say we'll take Sam's arrival.
Okay. We'll do the Sam's arrival for KT2.
Where's that?
I'll stay at 3,300.
Set 2 Romeo, runway 18 cleared out.
Good to practice Sam's every once in a while.
And you said that'll be for...
I concur.
I would say more than 6 actually.
They'll be for 1-8, so.
Yeah, it's a...
I would say like 7.
Let's make it 8.
8 miles will make it 9.
You guys are making me look bad here. Let's say 12. Good morning.
They're just to the east of us area. They'll be almost right off our left wing.
Yeah. Oh, I got him. They're way low. Tiny little white dot. Are we gonna cross over, make right downwind, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll cross over Sam's, cross over midfield, right down 1-8. At 3,300.
Once we get over the runway, or Nate, full power and descend.
Can you see Sam's from here? Start heading for it.
Atlanta Tower, K-State 36, holding short, 17 Echo, ready for departure to the east. K-State 36, 17 Echo, fly runway heading 2 miles, then on course, clear for takeoff. Runway heading 2 miles, clear for course, 17 takeoff, K-State.
Number traffic, gas and bed.
There are vehicles at
Mixture
Bravo
rich,
West,
undergrid's
runway
mixed,
safety over there,
hard.
clear.
Slow it up to 90.
Looks like we have them in the top. Got them inside.
Descend 2 Romeo, continue upwind.
Continue up,
We got
we'll
the other one
actually
coming out
transition full stop
35,
360 Romeo.
72 Romeo. No, 17, I'll get a turn for you, Charlie.
Plan on 17370, man.
K36, you can start your turn.
Start your turn, K36.
So 72 Romeo, the wind is 190 at 4. You have left traffic 17 or left base 35.
Left base 35, yeah, create 72 Romeo.
72 Romeo, clear to land 35 and the wind 190 at 4.
Clear to land 35, create 72 Romeo.
Yeah, we can start our descent.
Cleared for the option, right closed.
He clears for the option, right closed.
The option, right close, traffic, basically,
Typically we can start that descent as soon as we're crossing over.
Rip.
I would fly out more. We're going to be way too tight. You want to try to fly on the opposite end of whatever whatever runway you're going to be landing on, and give yourself more room in that downwind, especially with that wind blowing us that way.
Inside that plane's going straight up.
You'll probably go ahead and start.
Oh,
They're landing on 3-5.
no. Okay.
They're doing a full stop.
Salina Tower, November 9914 Lima. We're about a mile out from Augusta, coming in for runway 17, requesting full stop.
Just 14 Lima, make straight in 17.
Make that straight in for runway 17, 14 Lima.
So 72 Romeo, this frequency, text the alpha to the right.
This frequency alpha to the right, create 72 Romeo.
Salina Tower, K641 over Assyria, inbound, touch and go.
41, continue present heading for right downwind 18.
Continue heading, right downwind, runway 18. K641.
Fly tanker, drive off.
Cut about 20 feet off the tops of those trees there, and I think if you would have come in a little bit higher, that would have helped land at the right spot, as well as bringing that nose up a little bit more.
Yeah, I saw it was a little flat.
6, thanks.
I think I needed just a little bit more power at the end.
Yeah.
That's 14 Lima, runway 17.
I think actually it had plenty of power and plenty of airspeed to make it to the 1,000 footers. You just needed more pitch up on that landing.
Okay.
Runway 17 clear to land and long.
It's 14 Lima, runway 17 clear to land, 6, thanks.
Runway 17 clear to land and long.
It's 14 Lima, runway 17 clear to land, and long landing approved. Roger. KC 34, runway 18, clear for the option.
Flip the option 1 in case you're 34.
Alright, I crab into the wind because that wind's going to blow us closer to the runway.
I guess it's definitely shifting more to the right.
Yeah, we're pretty tight downwind right now. What are you saying?
I was saying, this is why we have rectangular course.
Yep.
Just gonna keep it turning.
This is 14 Lima, this frequency, taxi to the right.
Taxi right available for 1.
And 35, right on Echo, hold short there.
A good landing starts with a good traffic pattern. Just making it harder on yourself.
And 41, runway 18, clear for the option.
18 clear for the option, KC 41.
We got the line.
Yep, that's where you would have needed a little more power to make that 1,000 footers. So this time set yourself up better on the traffic pattern. I think that'll really help.
right turn there on Alpha and just continue south.
Salina Tower, this is Nova. This is Cessna November 10.84 Tango, 10 miles south of Charlie, inbound for left.
Cessna 84 Tango and our left down runway 17.
Left down for 17, 84 Tango.
Denver approach, fuel on 5530, 250, the block 3 arriving south of Takeoff.
I don't know if it's marked on the taxiway, but got the two buildings ahead to your left. The one's got the green roof. It's straight west or just a little south of that. C34, 18, clear for the option.
Flip the option 18. Up on the runway.
For where K-State does it, you're too far south.
Salina Tower, KC 35 is holding short 17 at Delta, ready for departure, will be remaining the pattern.
At 35, fly runway heading 17 at Delta, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading clear for takeoff, runway 17, KC 35.
Yeah, it's just the first building there heading to your right, and it'll be just west of there or a little south. You can do it right there.
Yep, don't let it touch down before you're ready.
Yeah. I was just about to pull it a little more and then it hit. Dang it. I think my aiming spot was good on that one though.
Yeah.
Just had to hold it back a little more.
Yep. Yeah, just don't let that runway surprise you.
Contact, KC 41, live landing clear.
41 clear for the option and 1-8.
Clear for the option 1 KC 41.
KC 35, right close traffic for 1-8.
Right close traffic 1-8, KC 35.
I guess that's them. Just about to take up.
Tower 41 on the upwind of 1-8, like a transition, full stop.
41 continue upwind, I'll call left turn shortly.
Alright, we'll continue the upwind and follow left turn KC 41.
34, runway 18, clear for the option.
That's the option 1A, KC 34.
This is Maple Tango, runway 17, cleared to land, and where are you parking?
84 Tango, understand, clear to land, 1 second.
This is Maple Tango, you going to F-Line to the FBL?
Going over to your card.
And say again the last.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
This is Maple Tango, are you going to be parking or touch and go and depart?
I'm going to be parking over to your card.
This is 84 Tango, land long, plan to exit at Echo or Delta, which is midfield.
Okay, Roger, understand, Echo or Delta.
41 left close, continue to downwind, I'll call your base.
Left close, continue downwind, call my base, KC 41.
Runway 18 clear for the option.
Runway 18 clear for the option, KC 35.
4 Tango, Sunday for 17.
Roger.
Sound was a lot better.
Yeah.
Just make sure when you're touching down you have a little bit of that crosswind correction in. The wind is coming a little bit from our right.
Yeah. Sounds good. I just have to hold it off. I'm like touching down sooner than I was planning for. That's what.
Yeah.
Surprised it's showing those.
It doesn't always, but it seems to be today.
Usually, like on your iPad, you can usually see them, but on don't. There's a car or something on, or a plane on them.
This 834 on my 18, clear for the option.
Flip the option 118.
Just 140 mile, are you ready? Okay, stand by. Forward Tango, first left turn, takes the ramp, disregarding.
4 Tango, first turn to the left.
And Tower KC35, this will be a full stop for upwind 18.
Be departing.
Yes, that's on, sir.
41, clear to land 17.
Clear to land 17.
KC35, flat out, you guys need to land, it's already
waiting for the plane.
Tower KC35, upwind 18 will make this full stop.
Takes the ramp. Verify, was it 35 the call?
Affirm KC35.
And looking full stop or what?
Affirm full stop for KC35.
KC35, make it a right turn for right downwind 17, I'll call the base.
Right down for right, downwind 17, you'll call my base KC35.
She cleared us yet.
I believe so, yes. I guess something like that.
Yeah, it's showing 200. But this altitude anyways.
Hold your position momentarily.
Passed. That was close. Came in a little too fast and high for that one.
Yep.
Was I past it, or was I like...
Yeah, we were past.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I could have told you we were gonna be long when we were coming in on final, because we were high coming in and 75 knots.
Yeah, I saw that. Should have pulled more power.
Have to get yourself set up at that 62 a little sooner.
145, you can drive into the RSA. How close to threshold will you be?
Because the purpose of that 62 is to prevent float.
Just hold short then.
Yeah.
Case 835, runway 17 clear to land.
17 clear to land, KC 35.
Apparently we should have just done landings.
What'd you say?
Apparently we should have just done landings, not done...
Yeah.
Case 841, this frequency text the rim.
I was thinking I'd have to practice this a bit again.
Text the rim, KC 41. You can proceed into the RSA. Thank you. This frequency text the ramp.
Back to the ramp, this frequency, KC 35.
So start getting yourself set up at that 62 now. Raising that power to just our altitude, just like we would with slow flight. And pitch controls airspeed. Not to get too slow before we start to flare. Nice. I think the only reason why we got a little bit, we were almost short there, is because you started to flare a little bit high, so we started to lose that airspeed pretty quick. So add that power in a little bit sooner, and that'll help you to have a more defined flow when you start to flare. But you can see that 62 really doesn't make you float hardly at all, so it's a little bit easier to choose an aiming point with that.
Okay. Have time for another one, or should I call full stop?
We have time for another one.
Alright. Definitely feels really good once you open that window.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much of a difference that makes. You need like the cub where you just have it all, the whole thing open.
Yep. Yeah, that's what the fun part of owning a Cub or a Kit Fox would be. Doing the doors open on a hot summer day.
Fine. I don't think there should be a factor.
No.
To put the camera back on this plane.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That was a flight team thing, wasn't it?
I don't know for sure. Looks like it has a pretty hefty camera.
34, clear for the option 18.
That's the option 118.
Planetary Test 42 over Nicholson Farm, inbound for stop with Charlie.
K-State 42, fly like Cloverleaf, then inbound 17.
Extend downwind to runway 17, K-State 42.
Cloverleaf, then down, or Cloverleaf, then inbound for 17, K-State 42.
Cessna 84 Tango, runway 17, taxi Alpha to Charlie or Delta. And 42, just verify you called for full stop.
mind to find out effectively.
The birds are asking for it today.
Yeah, playing chicken. We were dangerously close to being long on that one.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Did I bounce a little bit?
Not necessarily that.
Yeah.
We were coming in fast.
Alright.
So we were about 68 knots.
Oh, it's because I didn't get my power off in time. Yeah.
Yeah. So manage that energy as you're coming into the runway.
Yeah.
If you think your aiming point's a little close, then slow it down to 62, get that power out, and you won't hardly float at all. If you need to float longer, leave a little bit of power in, maybe let it speed up to 65.
Hold short of 18.
Okay. Didn't hear what he said.
Unit 6, drive on 30, hold short of 18.
I request full stop or do you still have time?
Yeah, let's do a full stop.
Okay.
There's a vehicle north of the runway in the safety area there, clear of the runway. 17 clear to land, long landing if you want.
Clear to land, runway 17, long landing approved, KJ 47. 42.
Front tower, KJ 34, like full stop.
34, left close traffic 17.
Left close 17, KJ 34, thank you.
Yeah, tower, this is 84 Tango at Delta, ready for departure southbound.
This is 84 Tango, runway 17 at Delta, flat, proceed on course, clear for takeoff.
Ready for clear takeoff, on course.
And just make sure when you call up, you let them know where we are.
Okay.
So upwind of 18. They brought up the standardization that on the radar they can't see us until we're pretty much at 2300 in the pattern. So anytime before then, they just have us on binoculars.
Got it. Is Hangar 600 where they used to keep the jet for K-State?
I believe so.
That makes sense then. I just wondered why we had like that random hangar over here.
Yeah. It's primarily used for the drone department now. Or military.
Bring the operation, or I forget what it's called. Got one on final.
There's a vehicle north of 17 in the safety area, clear of the runway. 17 clear to land, long landing if you want.
Clear to land, 17 long landing if we want. Facing the vehicle, 34.
Flight tanker drive
A
alpha.
black car right there.
We'll do the same short field.
Yeah, I'll just go for the 1000. Oh, we actually have an officer.
Yeah.
Like right at the end.
7-foot tall obstacle, maybe. Oh, doesn't it affect you
42 left
too
on
much?
Echo, hold short of Alpha, disregating.
Echo, the hold short Alpha, disregating, get the 42.
Probably the FAA judging a lane.
Yep. If you bounce even once, they're going to speed after us and take away your certificate.
It wasn't a short field.
Yep.
Have a little bit longer to go.
Watch that airspeed. Set nose down. And now we had a headwind on this side.
42, the truck off your left will be turned on the F-light ramp behind them, taxi in.
After get truck behind the truck, get the
Now start getting yourself set up for that 62. So pitch for airspeed, power for altitude.
Roger.
Yep, held that power in a little too long. Let's just let it roll.
That's Foxtrot.
Yeah.
For either 180 or done to Echo, this frequency at the ramp.
Look at Echo, this frequency.
Just hold that center line.
I was going off because the taxiway's off a little bit, but
I mean, like the lead out line.
yeah, slightly off, I think.
Yeah, I think that's just so they don't paint over the center line.
Airfield scan.
Feels good, but also feels sticky.
Yeah.
Just as a good practice, try not to start turning unless you're 12 knots or below.
Is there a spot on this side?
Looks like it.
By 35?
Yeah. I think the second spot is open.